Hello there.
Hear me out for a second. Just hear me out before I do my intro. I'll tell you why this show is absolutely fantastic. It's because last episode, we were sort of in Walt's shoes as the audience. And I don't know if you guys are going to agree with me in this one, but I felt like Walt's reaction at the end of the episode to seeing that individual in the hardware store buying all the meth supplies was sort of my reaction at the end in terms of like, as the audience, because I was so involved and so, I guess, invested in the drama that was going on between the characters, you know, the foreshadowing going on between Ted and Skyler's relationship potentially in the future, Hank potentially engaging with Heisenberg for a second there. Did Walt activate the alternate personality at the party there? Was that Hank's first interaction with Heisenberg? You know, Hank's never seen Walt like that. And was that sort of the activation of Heisenberg and Hank sort of clocking onto that right there? And I was so invested in that thing that when that reveal happened at the end, and it wasn't even a reveal, but when that sort of moment happened where Walt realized that someone else was stepping on his turf, I sort of had that reaction with him, if that makes sense. Like, I almost forgot about all the meth stuff because I was so invested in the drama and things like that. And that's why I think Over is one of the best episodes of season 2, because as the audience, I completely forgot about the meth cooking, and that Walt had a drug world to run, okay? Because it seems like at the end, when Walt realized himself that, oh, what the heck? I have a playing field to protect. I have a drug world to run. We got to keep that crown upon my head and Jesse's head. We run the drug scene in this town. And at that moment when Walt realized, I felt like as the audience, I realized that as well. And I'm like, I remembered, oh, okay, yeah. We got to get back to the drug stuff as well, because you were so invested and caught up in sort of Walt's midlife crisis and what was going on that you instantly or almost forgot about the meth cooking and the drug stuff, because it was dealing as well with Jesse and Jane's relationship. There was actually no meth involvement or like any drug cooking throughout the entire episode up until the realization at the end. And man, that was a fantastic episode. That was just my thought quickly upon the other episode, because I haven't uploaded the reaction yet, but I just thought I'd give you my thoughts and see if you guys agree with me. But yeah, anyway guys, my name's Elie Moses. This is a bit of a long intro, but I just wanted to explain my thoughts on the last episode and why it was so great. I'm a 23-year-old law and film shooter here, Sydney, Australia, shitty shot baby, and today I'm going to be watching episode 11 now of Breaking Bad season 2, titled Mandala. So yeah, let's find out what's gonna happen. Let's have some fun. Let's get into the reaction. Did they explain what happened to Skinny Pete when he went to go pick up Jesse and Walt in episode 9? 4 days.
Yo, you buying or you just stopping envy?
Oh, this ain't gonna end well. This ain't gonna end well.
Yeah, punk bitches.
This ain't gonna end well. I was about to say the sensible thing would be to call Jesse or Walt, because this is an inevitable setup right here. Oh no, he's not. Wait.
Bounce, little man. Yo, Skinny, I'm up here on 2nd and Hazeltine getting eyeballed hard. I got a bad feeling, man. I need some backup. Get your ass up here now. What are you waiting for? Go.
Oh, the kid. Did the kid have the gun? I was like, damn. That's shameful, man. Well, the first victim of Walt's operation and Jesse's operation has been claimed, and Looks like there's some new players in town. Again, I hate to comment, like, to pause here, but the thing that made that scene more suspenseful again was just letting the natural sound in the world play out. I always commentate on this show's ability to do that. Not ability to do that, but like the ability to refrain from using or inserting music, because they could have included some suspenseful or dramatic music when those thugs rolled up and were spying on that individual right there. I forgot his name, but they could have included some suspenseful music when he was looking at him and they were looking back or lingering in the distance. But no, it makes it more impactful when they just let the natural sounds do the talking and the gunshot echoes more. And yeah, I found that scene way more tense because it felt like a real life experience right there.
Well, we've made such headway with your treatments that now it's time we talked about sealing the deal. We think now that a lobectomy may be a viable option. Maybe a pretty good option.
Yay!
Dr. Bravenik is one of the few surgeons in the country performing lobectomies after full dosage radiation. He's got a good track record.
Pretty good. How much would it cost? I mean, I'm not on your insurance.
I'd say between 170 and 200,000 all in. For my part, I'd be willing
Damn.
to write off what I can, but mine isn't even the biggest expense.
This is obviously a big decision.
Time to start cooking more.
I want to take some time to discuss it.
No. I'll do it.
2 weeks and change. Okay, I'll book the surgery for 4 weeks from now. That way Walter can be on his feet for the birth of your daughter. But I wouldn't wait any longer.
Listen, knowing this show and its symbolism, that painting in the background right there with the field of flowers represents something. And don't forget, I'm not forgetting that Marie was wearing that purple cardigan last episode again as well. I'm telling you, she was wearing that purple cardigan as well. Again, I'm like, does she have anything else in her wardrobe, that girl? Like, what the heck?
Combo's dead. Shot.
Which one is he?
I even forgot.
Do not just say that to me.
Jesse, listen.
That figures. What, you're gonna jump ship now?
This game we playing, we don't got the street cred to survive it.
Give me
Back when
Pete.
everyone thought you killed Spooge, maybe we were doing okay, but that whole thing to the head thing, the ATM, this junkie bitch copped to it. Whole town knows it wasn't you.
Guinea Pete is right here.
Had a bit of a setback. I'm sorry, but that's an accurate description. What else do you want me to call it?
How about your fault? How about that?
No. Don't lay that on me. You are in charge of distribution.
You said expand the territory.
That
you
doesn't
said
mean you become
Guys,
careless.
hey! Who do I look like? Maury Povich? I'm not your marriage counselor. You professionals act like it. Now, setback. Go.
One of our dealers was murdered.
Now, what about product on hand? How's your inventory?
38 and change
38 ounces, grams.
pounds.
You did say make hay while the sun is shining.
Guys, why the long faces here? I mean, you're sitting on a gold mine.
A gold mine we can't sell. We need a proper infrastructure. We need foot soldiers and we need dealers on a street level that are rock solid. We need muscle. And we need enforcers.
Gonna have to pay more.
Payback, that's what we need.
I feel like now it's gonna get a kick into gear with like a nice balance of drama with the family and things like that, and
Entire
relationships,
process has just been so.
and the drug world. Like it's setting up now. Now we're gonna kick into gear.
It's always been one step forward and 2 steps back.
I said that last
We
episode
need
as well.
your help.
Let's start with some tough love, all right? Ready for this?
Oh no, that was a different reaction, I think.
You two suck at peddling meth, period. So give up on trying to do it all yourselves. Hell, I'm amazed you got this far. What you two need is an honest-to-God businessman, all right? Somebody who treats your product like the simple, high-margin commodity that it is. somebody who ships out of town, deals only in bulk, someone who's been doing this for 20 years and never been caught.
You know someone like that?
Let's just say I know a guy who knows a guy.
Who knows another guy?
Let me make some calls, see if I can get you a meeting.
Well, what's his name?
I have no idea.
And the program and all, and
You could come with me to a meeting.
Yes, yes, yes.
No.
Jane, good girl.
No meetings.
We could just get out of here. It won't help.
yeah, it will. And I don't need you telling me that it won't. I really just need you to go.
You're trying to help you out, man. Don't box yourself. I'd hate to see Jane join the meth session with him. Don't join the crystal sesh. Don't. ¡Eh! ¡Los palos humanos!
Sir?
Jean-Claude Esposito! Wagwan, my friend!
So let me get this straight. He's allowed to know our names, what we look like, but not the other way around.
Obviously, I think I know the Kingpin is Jean-Claude Esposito's character because I've seen photos of him before in this show, and obviously he's going to be a prominent character. However, I do not know his character's name. I do not know what he does, which is a good thing. But I do like how this show, in terms of setting up, establishing shots of this chicken shop, he was sort of like as a background character, just like a normal worker in the distance, or like the manager of the store. There was no shot that lingered on him, and there was no shot that was, oh, it's obvious that he's the individual there. It's just sort of like a normal establishing shot of the store you'd see, and he's just there as a background character. So it keeps you guessing, like Walt and Jesse are guessing. If you're watching this for the first time, not knowing who he is at the time.
Get yourself some food.
So we can both just sit here with our Happy Meals looking like a couple chumps.
Gentlemen, is everything to your satisfaction?
Fine, thanks.
This is nothing but an ankle.
See?
grab. I don't get you, man.
He looks like a generic
You talk like you were all ready to hang it up.
nerd manager who's just making a living for
We got
himself.
40 pounds we still need to sell.
We got a guy killed. This is bullshit. I'm out of here.
I hate seeing Jesse on a high after he's done drugs or stuff like this. Like very nervous, anxious.
Well, I agree, considering that your fluids are on the low side. I think it's best we take her a little early. So why don't we schedule it for a week from Friday?
Ooh. Isn't that a Friday the 13th?
Nah, don't do it.
We have a birthday.
16.
Don't go for the Met. Don't go for the Met. Oh, man. Jesse, what have you done?
No, I cannot return that stock. It's already been drilled. It's already been cut. We're halfway through the job.
I'm enormous now, and I don't look anything like her anymore. Not that I ever did. I mean, come on.
You guys, these candles are getting wax all over the place.
Stuff Ted. All my homies hate Ted.
Skyler, 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 Skyler.
Happy.
She's cheating on Walter. She cheated on Walter. This counts as cheating. I do not care. Look at the way she's looking at that man. Whoa, man. Like, that's cheating. That's classified as cheating to me. I don't care if there's no sexual activity or whatever. That's classified as cheating. That's eye cheating right there. That's eye contact cheating. That's not allowed. This gonna probably end with a kiss as well while she's pregnant. And all other workers are gonna look like, oh my gosh, there's drama in the workplace. But nah, cap. That's cheating.
Happy birthday
This is hard to watch.
to you,
It's cringe.
Mr. President of Beneke Fabricators Incorporated.
They must have done that while they were drunk.
Happy birthday
But he remembers it.
to you.
The fact that she did it is cheating.
No deal, no dice. Shot at and missed, shit on and hit.
Wait a minute. How can he make that decision without even meeting me?
I told you, he's very cautious.
He must have sussed them out and said no.
Right? He's skittish, like a deer.
Maybe the guy, like Esposito's character, was able to suss out Walt and Jesse's character pretty easily. That's why he didn't approach them, because they're difficult to they're easy to identify. Maybe something like that. And he doesn't see them as worthy because they weren't able to notice him. See, because he looks like your average Joe. My guy's gonna go from frying chickens to frying people. You know what I feel like this also foreshadows? It's about like maintaining your character and persona, because you have the Heisenberg character and you have the Walt character. And you saw last episode that Walt let the Heisenberg persona slip a little bit in terms of in front of Hank at the party. And he wasn't able to maintain that composure and contain that within him. Whereas you see the opposite here in Esposito's character, where he's been able to maintain that persona all day. The normal manager, store manager at the local chicken store. If that makes sense. I don't know if you guys agree with me in that department, but I feel like he's been able to stay in that character all day. And Walt's going to have to learn that. This is going to be an amazing interaction. This is going to be an amazing interaction. What a shot. What a shot. I think Walt finally clocked it.
Can I help you, sir?
Diet Coke, please.
And 5 minutes of your time.
What can I do for you?
Have a seat. Please.
Oh, you know what this reminds me? You guys are not gonna agree with me on this one, but because it's a song that came out after. Pusha T, sorry, did a song on his latest album last year called Diet Coke, right? And Pusha T always raps about selling Coke, right? And in the song, in the chorus, he says, "You order Diet Coke." That's a joke, right? And it's like a double entendre with him talking about women that are obese, and also about dealing drugs and the Coke, dealing Coke. And I felt like, I don't know if that was Walt hinting at drugs there by ordering Diet Coke. I'm not too sure, but it kind of reminded me of that song. So
Sorry, I'm not following.
I sat here yesterday waiting to meet with someone. I believe that person was you.
I think that you're confusing me for someone else.
I don't think I am.
watch him lock into character right here. Watch him lock into character. Watch.
Sir, if you have a complaint, I suggest you submit it through our email system. I would be happy to refer you to our website.
I was told that the man I would be meeting with is very careful. A cautious man. I believe we're alike in that way. If you are who I think you are,
So good.
you should give me another chance.
Notice how his facial expression became locked in, razor focus right here.
I don't think we're alike at all, Mr. White.
See the change in tone of voice?
You are not a cautious man at all.
Remember, I was
Your
still...
partner was late.
See?
He was high.
See?
Yes.
He's high often, isn't he? You have poor judgment. I can't work with someone with poor judgment.
Are you familiar with my product?
I've been told it's excellent.
It is impeccable. It is the purest, most chemically sound product on the market anywhere.
That is not the only factor.
You could charge twice the current rate for what I provide, and your customers would pay it. You won't see him. You won't interact with him. Forget he exists.
I have to ask. Why? Why him?
Because he does what I say. Because I can trust him.
How much product do you have on hand?
38 pounds. Ready to go at a moment's notice.
Now, I noticed before in the scene with Skyler and Walt in the room with the doctor, there was that painting on the wall with the flowers, the yellow flowers, the field of yellow flowers. I don't know what type of flower it was, daisy or I forgot the other one. I forgot what it's called, but I noticed it was very heavy on the yellow. Now, I don't know if that was foreshadowing that that this character was going to enter Walt's world here, because it seems like every character in this show has their clear and distinct color, if that makes sense. You know, Walt is always Walt's side of his family is the green, Marie's the purple, and now Jean-Claude Esposito seems like it's yellow. I'm not sure if I'm reading too much into it here, but I feel like
Will I hear from you?
I don't know if the painting was foreshadowing him, but
I have your numbers. You can never trust a drug addict.
kind of speaking facts there, because it affects your judgment.
1,000 there.
Grab some drabs.
Is it
Put your
dandelion?
all up, though, and with
Sunflower?
Keller,
The yellow
revenues
flowers?
are almost 10% less than was actually received.
Too many yellow flowers.
This is every quarter for the last 2 years.
Okay, listen, I paused the show here to research colors because I think the show intentionally has symbolism with the colors it uses. Here, yellow is a color associated with sun. It symbolizes optimism, energy, joy, happiness, and friendship. I guess that what the painting was trying to signify. I know I keep drawing back to that scene because I just love this show, right? Obviously a bit of optimism with the news with Walt, but then it comes at a cost, or obviously, because it might also stand for intellect. On the contrary, yellow can indicate jealousy, betrayal, illness, and danger. There we go. Illness and danger, in fact, with Jean-Claude Esposito's character wearing yellow, danger and illness obviously involving Walt. So although yellow might symbolize sun, optimism, energy, joy, and happiness, with Walt and his cancer treatment and potential, road to remission right there, there's also that other side to the color yellow. There's also the other meanings towards it. Yeah. It's like yellow's good and evil.
Customers. I found 6 other instances. Revenues being underreported. But I can't be a part of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, I just wish.
Ted doing a
sorry.
bit of fraud right here.
I don't want you to go.
Guess you had something bigger going down. Watch your back out there, bro. Peace.
It pisses me off every time Jesse crawls back into this state. of doing drugs repeatedly. And it seems like he may be sucking Jane into his world as well. It's depressing to see. Oh, I'm not talking about Jane being sucked into the world. She's sucked into it already. Like, it's done. One of these characters I feel like is going to OD. And I feel bad for Jane's father. You know what I'm also interested in as well? I'm interested to see if Jane's appearance changes in this show based off the drugs. I remember watching a documentary on ice in school, and it's ugly. It's very ugly. Is this lucid dreaming? Is this it? Ah, she came back. She came back. I like how you see Ted sort of like his smile a little bit widens there, or like his lips start to widen a little bit. The acting on this show is on point.
Phone's off.
It's the phone up top. Is he just going to say there's drilling going on? Someone's working?
Pipes, I guess. All right. Everyone, eyes on your paper. Eyes on your paper.
What if he missed? That was that one call that he was going to get. Imagine it went to voicemail and the whole class heard it. Bolos!
Owner, okay.
He owns 14 Los Pollos restaurants in between here and Nevada. He could be at any one of them.
Is there a phone number that I can get to?
I'm sorry, sir. I can't give that out. Is this about a complaint? I'd be happy to refer you to our website.
No. What's his name?
Gustavo. Gus.
Thank you.
38 pounds, $1.2 million. Truck stop 2 miles south of exit 13 on the 25. 1 hour.
What?
1 hour. You in or out?
In, absolutely. But I just need a little more time.
1 hour. If you miss it, don't ever show your face in here again.
Los palos hermanos. I searched it up. It means the Chicken Brothers.
25 trucks. Come on.
Leave a message.
Jesse's a write-off at this point.
Jesse, pick up the phone.
I'm still curious to see who those two bodies at the front of Walt's house from last episode, the beginning, are. Come on, hit the corners, hit the corners, hit the corners. Come on. We need that DVD, OG. Uh-oh, labor time. Early labor. That C-section ain't gonna... Watch Walt miss the birth because of the drop.
Jesse!
Jesse's a write-off, my friend, at this point.
Jesse!
Uh-oh. Like I said, remember? Never trust a person addicted to drugs.
Jesse! Jesse!
Bro, Jesse and Jane, they're in a trance at the moment. JJ's in a trance.
Wake up!
There's no waking up.
Wake up! Where'd you hide it? Where is it? Where's the product? Where is it? Where'd you hide the meth? Where is it? Where?
Bro, they're like dead. Like, they're not dead, but they're in that state where they're like lost. Okay, listen. 1.2 million or the birth of your child. Listen, that's a tough choice. I wonder if Gus is gonna think this is very sloppy. Uh-oh.
No.
Well, he has to get to the drop in an hour, but it's probably a far drive. He gonna have to rush. He gonna need Vin Diesel to do this for him. Thing is, if Jesse was in a fine state, he could have done it. What an episode. What an episode. What an introduction to Gus. A fantastic episode all around. No Walter Jr., no Hank. Interesting, but man, that episode was fantastic. Oh, that was top notch. That was top notch. That was so good. Oh, that was fantastic. And I feel like I said, it's just a little tease of what's to come. The drama's only going to increase. The action's only going to increase. There's a new playing field here for Walt, and Walt is single-handedly doing everything at the moment. Jesse at the moment is a far cry, no pun intended, because Jean-Claude Esposito is the villain in a Far Cry game as well. He's a far cry from being normal again, even Jane. And if anything, if they're doing ice, I think the effects of ice are absolutely shocking. Like, you enter a state where you're not even yourself anymore. And you become addicted to the point where, yeah, I gotta search up the effects of ice. I know they are really bad, but I remember doing something on it at school, and it's terrible. It's terrible. Like, obviously, it gives you that sensation. It gives you that high. It indulges you in some sort of trance, and you zone out and everything. I think it's lucid dreaming. What Jesse was doing, but the lasting effects are ongoing. Like, you don't look at them, they're not even their cells anymore. They're just sleeping all day, and then they probably wake up, rinse, repeat, bang, and they have no sort of self-awareness of what's going on in the world. And Jesse had no awareness right there. He wasn't even waking up. He was like in a deep coma state right there. And this episode was fantastic. I commentated too much during it, but yeah, that's why I'm not gonna sort of ramble on here at the end. But yeah, that was a fantastic episode. I cannot wait. I'm addicted to the show. I'm probably gonna binge watch it now. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, been your boy, the Buzz. Take care. God bless. Peace.